Thank you.
This morning, a high school scientist is a $250,000 richer. 17-year-old Indrani Das from New Jersey is the 76th winner of a National Science Talent Search. The annual competition is known among scientists as a Junior Nobel Prize. Some of the winners have gone on to win a real Nobel. This year's finalists were awarded more than $1.8 million. Errol Barnett shows how young researchers are trying to solve some of science's biggest mysteries.
From the Academy for Medical Science Technology in Hackensack, New Jersey, Indrani Das.
Led on by cheers from her fellow competitors, Indrani Das was awarded first place for her research on treating brain injuries.
Neurons are dying around these supporting cells, and at the same time, there's more of this glutamate in the environment.
Indrani was one of 40 high school seniors vying for the title.
I started looking at desalination.
This menagerie of young minds,
and so my goal is to kind of streamline this process, see if I could do it, maintain the accuracy,
must explain their projects in a concise way.
This is like the 2,000 lines of code that I had to write to get the thing working.
And sell it to the judges.
All right, Blake, impress me. What did you find?
I improved on a computer simulation of planet formation.
Wow. Didn't you discover something during your research?
I discovered evidence for a forming planet around a nearby star.
Blake Horde trained for this moment by inspiring even younger scientists.
Look, if I'm going to move it over, you're going to see the tail alongside it, right?
While engaging these young kids in the wonders of stars and the planets,
Do you want to be the moon? All right, so come up here.
He's honing in on how to explain his own discoveries.
To be able to condense knowledge into such small anecdotes really has helped me understand my own work better and communicate at the basic level so that I truly do understand what I'm doing.
While Blake is finding new planets, Pratik Naidu is using computer software to find the cure for cancer.
So you turn this physical manifestation of the way DNA is structured into algorithms to study them.
Exactly, and I think that's really powerful because rather than trying to use the experimental biochemical methods in the lab, the computational method with my laptop's so much faster.
Isabella Greco wants to know more about gender bias, so she put together a survey and found this.
People in feminine-associated jobs were more likely to be falsely remembered by a reader as having not achieved as much. And also, people were more likely to have false memories about a feminine-associated job.
So this really exposes gender bias.
Yeah, it also exposes something about the wage gap, potentially.
For over 70 years, the Society for Science and the Public has run the competition with a corporate sponsor, first known as the Westinghouse.
I wanted to win a Westinghouse.
George Yankopoulos was a winner of the Westinghouse in 1976. 13 years later, he went on to be the founding scientist of Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, the competition's sponsor now.
What does it take to inspire a young teenager's mind to get them to be the next generation of scientists?
A realization and a recognition that it is so important and they can get recognized and they can actually be heroes.
Now, one of those heroes is Indrani Das.
I want brain injury to be tackled at a fundamental level. And I mean brain injury by Alzheimer's, neurodegeneration, traumatic brain injury. I want to see all of the people who suffer from these conditions to improve their quality of life.
We need kids, the best and the brightest, to become scientists. Why? Because we are literally in a war for our survival as a species. We got to be inspiring, we got to be capturing their imagination, and we got to convince them that they got to come in here and help save our world.
Foot soldiers for the future of science. For CBS This Morning, Errol Barnett, Washington.
I so admire these young kids who can do stuff like that because I was so woefully inadequate. Mine was a papier-mâché volcano. What was yours, Charlie Rose? What was yours?
I'm not telling.
No, the best part, everybody there sitting at home, we're watching the package, and Gayle says, "Did you guys ever do science projects?" And Charlie says,
Yes, and I won them.
Yes. So no, you must tell what it was. I'll bet it wasn't a papier-mâché volcano.
No, it was not.
Okay, what was it? Just tell us what it was.
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
Well, I mean, what does Charlie Rose not win at? You know, now we know he's science competitions. He took top prize.
So many things. So many things.
Now he's blushing.
You could give us a list.
We are not surprised that he won the competition. Mine was like, okay, Gayle, good try.
Yeah.